So, out of all your artists, right, which is one of your biggest finds according to you?
I think it is Lucky Ali, okay, because I think he's still an iconic figure today.
So, I have a question. Is his name really Lucky?
No, his name was actually Maqsood Ali. He's Mahmood's son. And well, as the story goes, actually I coined that expression Lucky Ali for him.
Really?
Yeah. And it all happened by chance because he had been doing the rounds with other music companies. Nothing much had happened for him. And he had recorded his album with his in London. And, the owner of Rhythm House, Mahmood Karmali, he's a good friend of mine, he used to sell our cassettes and CDs. He called me one day and said, Suresh, I want you to hear, there's this singer who's,
unknown
Maqsood.
at that time.
Yeah, unknown at that time. He's a sort of friend of mine, why don't you hear his album? So we brought his cassette, he came to the office with his cassette. Nobody knew who he was, I didn't know he was Mahmood's son. Okay, probably he was going through a hard time, financially also, from what I gathered later. So he came with this cassette and we were listening to it on a 2-in-1 tape recorder in our office, and my team was around me, 2 or 3 people. And, they liked it, but we said it's so slow. And that was the reaction when we tried to get it on MTV. Once the video was made, everyone said, oh, it's so slow. Because everyone was doing Baba Sehgal and Daler Mehndi and Alicia Chennai and all that time. Nevertheless, we decided we'd go ahead and do something with this. But we were still a small company at that time. So I said, listen, we don't have money to make this video, okay, because it's got to be made nicely. So he said, don't worry, we'll meet Mahesh Mathai. Maybe Mahesh Mathai can partner us. So we went and met Mahesh Mathai. Mahesh Mathai loved the song. Then he said, listen, I have something special in mind. I want to shoot this in Egypt. Okay. I said, Egypt? I mean, nobody had even thought of shooting music videos outside India at that time. He said, yeah, I have connections over there. I can get it done at a reasonable cost. But I said, listen, I don't have money to pay you to do this in Egypt. He said, well, I can do it in about 10 lakhs, 10 lakhs in 95 was a lot of money. Okay, I said, I don't have that kind of money. He said, okay, no, don't worry. We'll figure it out. So I said, listen, I have a proposition. Lucky is spent on the album. Okay. Well, he was not Lucky at that time. He was Maqsood. Okay, and he spent on the album. If you're doing the video, Mahesh Mathai was doing well. He had money. I said, I'll do the entire manufacturing distribution. I have to do anyway of cassettes at that time. But I'll take care of all the marketing, TV promos, this, that. I will do, and I'll spend an equivalent amount. So roughly, whatever comes out of this album, we'll do a 3-way split. That was the understanding we had.
Okay.
So
that's pretty unique. I don't think that's ever happened.
I only survived doing all these unique deals. Okay, otherwise, that's what an entrepreneur is about. You can't. There's no formula. You have to find ways to move around. And we were then planning the video, and we were planning what to do. And he used to come to our office with his Rakhi sister. I've forgotten her, Nirja, I think her name was. She used to come with him to the office, and we used to discuss what we're going to do. And this is the campaign, and my marketing team would be there. We'd be planning how we can do this, the promotions, and FM had just about come in at that time, so we can do some radio interviews. Those days you made posters and pinned them up in all the music shops. That was the kind of stuff that happened. And TV promos. So we were discussing all this. So, and I used to keep, taunting him, saying, yeah, Maqsood Ali sounds like some ghazal singer from Pakistan. You sound like Ghulam Ali's son. It doesn't suit the image of what we are doing. So we used to keep saying that. So when we were signing the agreement, at that time, Nirja said, Maqsood is so lucky to get this deal. And I said, you know what? Let's call him Lucky Ali. And everybody in my office around me clapped and cheered. That's the name. And even he was happy and she was happy. He said, wow, this is great. So
let's do this.
We're going to be Lucky Ali from now on. So we went away. After 4 days, so everything was being planned as Lucky Ali. After 4 days, Nirja calls me and says, sorry, we can't use the name Lucky Ali. I said, why? She says, numerologically, it's not working. So it's unlucky if you go with this.
Unlucky.
I said, listen, I don't believe in all this. We've decided on Lucky Ali. It's either Lucky Ali or no Ali. Okay. So that's how we went with it. And then it just caught on like that. The name was so catchy and it just worked. So
you're responsible for that name, actually.
Yeah, in a way, yes. Yeah.